Well, I mean, Natasha, if it's a game I'm super excited for, I won't wait. I mean, I didn't wait for Alan Wake 2, and I'm glad I didn't. But like I said, I played Mortal Kombat 1 and I played Spider-Man 2, and both of which I've just walked away really underwhelmed. And just thinking to myself, like, now I'm actually upset that I played those games as soon as I did, because I'm just... I have a bad taste in my mouth about two franchises, which before playing those, I was super, super passionate about. And now I don't know if I'm going to buy their next game. Just because I don't know if I can trust the developers. I mean, I was really excited for the Wolverine game that Naughty Dog had announced. And after playing Spider-Man 2, I think I'm going to wait for Wolverine. Even if everybody comes out and says it's super awesome, I think I'm going to wait. Because everybody's saying that Spider-Man 2 is super awesome. And I didn't enjoy it. Now, you see, I bought Resident Evil 4 Remake day one, Natasha. And I did enjoy that. I don't besmirch or regret buying Resident Evil 4 day one. I think I could have waited, but it wasn't a bad game. I didn't walk away from Resident Evil 4 mad that I bought it.
What was that? Where did Tor go?
What on earth do you mean, Saga? Tor is resting in the wellness center. Remember?
What? We both saw him go into the pond.
Okay.
Are you fucking with me, or is this the story again?
Now. Let's cool it with the language.
She's clearly lying to me. Why?
Okay, Rose, I mean, please give me some insight to Rose, because again, if this is the same Rose from the first game, she went through some crap, and I'm honestly surprised to see her this coherent.
Rose watched Tor go into the pond. Why is she lying to me?
The secret mission for Alan's #1 fan. The hero will say Wake has returned. We're all characters in his story. Gee whiz.
I'm not his fucking character. But I can use that phrase to make Rose stop lying to me. Wake has returned.
Okay, Cynthia Weaver?
Cynthia took Tor. What happened to her?
When the darkness touches your head, your bookshelf gets shuffled. I put her lamp in the shoebox.
Oh.
What do you call a lamp lady without her lamp?
Is Rose talking about Cynthia or herself? Or both?
Okay, so you put her lamp in the shoebox. Okay. Should we...
Rose. Wake has returned.
Oh my God. You're the hero! You're here to save Alan! I feel so silly for trying to keep you out of the wellness center. I locked Torringale in there after they lost it, and I didn't want you getting hurt. Before I forget, here's the page Wake told me to give you. Oh, and you'll need my keys to get around.
Okay, I'll take him.
Saga jabbed the selector on the jukebox, the missing record in its place. Saga couldn't have found it without Odin's help. A light bloomed in through the garden window.
The horror story beat me to Tor. I have to rescue him.
Wait, what's this?
Saga jabbed the selector on the jukebox, the missing record in its place.
Oh yes, Natasha.
Saga
Direct.
couldn't have found it
Well,
without Odin's help.
yes and no. Hold on a second. So loud!
The needle crackled on the vinyl.
So
The
loud.
song swelled. Odin had said it was written for her and her mother. Her grandfather's apology. The lamentation of an old man. His heart was broken, sinking into darkness. Odin had said that the song would be a way to know Tor, a way to find him. A light bloomed in through the garden window. That's where Tor had vanished into the pond. Saga knew what she had to do.
Okay. So, Natasha, So Alan Wake is developed by Remedy Games. Remedy Games has been around for a while. One of their big early claims to fame and big successes was a video game called Max Payne. There's been 3 Max Paynes. I would really only say Max Payne 1 and 2 are relevant to the story that we're telling right now, because the Max Payne license was bought by Rockstar, and they made Max Payne 3, and it's very much a departure from the Max Payne series. But anyway, the reason why I bring up Max Payne 1 and 2 is because a couple of years later, Remedy makes a game called Alan Wake. And they kind of say that through interviews that Max Payne and Alan Wake are in the same universe. Like, you never hear references to Max Payne in the Alan Wake game. You never hear anything about Alan Wake in the Max Payne game. But Remedy just basically said, yeah, they exist in the same universe. So then, Remedy makes a couple of other games that are fine but not really successful. But they make another game called Control. And hopefully you've heard of Control. If you haven't played Control, I highly, highly recommend Control, because Control is a really, really, really good game. And the basic premise of Control is there is this girl who she's looking for her long lost brother, and her search brings her to this building, this super tall skyscraper building in New York City. And when she goes in there, she finds out this is a government agency called the Federal Bureau of Control. And what do they control? Well, basically there are, I guess the best way to put it is, haunted items all throughout the world. And it's up to the Bureau of Control to track down these items and find a way to control them, contain them. And I won't go into the full story, but at one point in the DLC for the game, the main character, you are brought to the side by some of the agents and went like, okay, now that you're basically a part of this, you're going to help us out with certain cases and things like that. And we want to tell you about a case that happened about 10 years ago, and it involves a writer named Alan Wake, who this craziness happened in this town that he was visiting and blah, blah, blah. And some of the DLC is in direct relation to Alan Wake 1. And of course, all of us Alan Wake fans were like, ah! We were so happy because that meant that Max Payne and Alan Wake is in the same universe, but Control also takes place in the same universe. So Remedy Games is making just a series of games that all take place in the same universe. So when they announced Alan Wake 2, after the release of Control, people like me and others were like, hey, so you referenced Alan Wake in the video game Control. Is Alan Wake 2 going to reference the video game Control in the sequel? And Remedy was just like, well, yeah. I mean, it's a pretty big deal. They would, of course, reference that. So, you don't have to play the entire series, but that's why I paused for a moment to say Alan Wake 2 is, yes, in so many ways, a direct follow-up to Alan Wake 1. But honestly, you could, if you can, I would even recommend playing the video game Control before you play Alan Wake 2. For 2 reasons. One, it gives you some additional context, some more information about what is going on in Alan Wake 2. And more importantly, Control's a really good game. It's a really, really good game. And much like the reason why I was super excited for Spider-Man 2, the reason why I was super excited about Spider-Man 2 is because I loved Spider-Man 1 so much. It really instilled a great deal of hope that the follow-up that Naughty Dog was going to, not Naughty Dog, but Insomniac was going to make for Spider-Man 2. I thought was like, well, if they made this great game, then the next game has a very good chance of being awesome. And Control was such a great game that I was like, Remedy, it's not impossible for you to break my heart, but Control was so good, I have high expectations for Alan Wake 2. And so far, I haven't been let down. Well, Natasha, I mean, this also goes back to what I was saying before about how I try not to play every single game as soon as it comes out, because a lot of people who do play games as soon as they come out, they tend to play a lot more, well, mediocre games, because they don't wait to hear if they're any good or if they're wasting their time. I don't have all the time in the world. I definitely don't have all the money in the world, so I can't afford just to buy every single game as it comes out. So I have to pinch my pennies, and it's usually only the games which, like I said, I'm either super excited for or have been out for a while. And then I say, okay, now I'm willing to pay this amount of money for a particular video game. I mean, if I ever made a video game rating system, my rating system would be like $10, $20, $30, $40, $50. Basically a 5-star rating, but I would go like, this is how much this game is worth. Like, don't spend any more than this amount of money for this game. Pay full price, pay half price, wait for a sale or a bargain bin. Or just like don't buy, or just don't buy whatsoever. So like right now, I am saying for like Alan Wake, having not finished it yet, for people like me who really like Alan Wake 1 and Control, this is a full price game so far for me. If you're not familiar with the series and you're unsure, discount, $20 off. Not half price, but wait for a discount, because I still think people will have a good time, but if you're not invested in the game, you're going to not get the same enjoyment fans of the series are going to get. Or if you... the same thing I would say for like Spider-Man 2. I don't think Spider-Man 2 is worth full price. I would say, unless if you're a fan of the first game, maybe pay full price, but I would still even say like wait for $10 or like $20 off. Same thing with Mortal Kombat. Wait for $10 or $20 off. I wish I didn't spend full price on the game. What am I doing here? One of my favorite voice actors was in Spider-Man 2. Even though he's in it, I'm not gonna play it. Who was your favorite voice actor?
The page mentions a missing record. Do you know where it is, Odin?
Driven by passion, raging like a storm. Your grandfather made the song to apologize to your mother, Freya, and to you. Tours like a storm. Your mother did the right thing, leaving with you, even if it broke your grandfather's heart. And mine. Listen to the song, Saga. It's all there. Tor only had one record made. He keeps it in the museum.
Odin knows my mom's name. He's saying my mom took me away when I was still a baby. Plausible. Stay on task. The record is in the museum.
Okay, then. I really like Alexander Saab. I don't know if you know him. He usually does anime voice acting. Oh, well, I mean, I'm... No, the only voice actor who I recognized when I played Spider-Man 2 was... I immediately recognized Tony Todd when I heard him. But at the same time, Tony Todd is an actual actor as well. He was in the Night of the Living Dead remake. He's played Othello. He most famously was Candyman in the original Candyman. And he has such a distinct and unique voice that you just immediately recognize him when you hear him. So where is Tor? What happened
to Tor just now?
Cynthia took him. Ugh, I knew someone was messing with Tor's head. There's something wrong with the water here. Pipes acting up, black stuff coming out. Cynthia's probably behind that too.
Does Cynthia have any connection to the cult of the tree?
Oh no, she's way too frail for that. But she used to be this town's best defense against the forces of darkness. Well, after Alan. But I guess it finally got her.
Oh no!
Wake is in custody. How have you been in contact with him?
He leaves me messages in funny places, like the newspaper, books. Once he even wrote to me with a cloud. If it's something really important, he tells me in a dream.
Okay. And what does he say to you with these clouds?
Ways I can help him, how I can stay safe, good dinner recipes, ways to kill Taken, lots of stuff. I've been finding some pages of writing lately too, so he must be working on a new book. Exciting.
We should evacuate the residence.
You need to get the residents out of here. It's not safe.
Oh, this kind of stuff rolls right off their backs. They've lived very rich lives. Very resilient. But I already told everyone to wait at the designated muster point on the front porch. We run drills every few months. I'm so proud of them.
I'm impressed by how prepared you are.
We're pretty used to this kind of thing.
That is true, yeah. I've been fighting
You're the one
lunchbox.
leaving those Alex Casey lunchboxes around, aren't you?
Guilty. They were the only Alan-related containers I could find online. He told me to destroy the Taken around town, and I needed some way to stash my gear. I even recruited Mandy May to make knitwork decorations to mark the sites. The stashes are for you, too. You being the hero and all.
Well, I mean, that's good, because I've been
Thanks.
taking them.
I already have been.
Wake tells you how to kill Taken.
Wake tells you how to kill Taken?
Oh, sure. You're the hero, so you must know all about it. All you need is a strong light, and then your conventional methods of extreme violence. Simple stuff. The tough part is hiding the bodies.
I honestly don't know how to react to this.
Just doing my part, sister.
Alright then. I mean, I'm torn about Rose. Because on the one hand, like I said, Rose was... So she's been a... Hey, who was that? I saw that. I saw you... Wait, what was that? Okay, where's the safe spot too? Is there a safe spot around here? That's a dialogue? What is that? New chores? Wait, is there a lounge? Break room? Is that a way? Yes, the break room will... Yeah, probably. Okay. Dang it, I should go check this out. Wait, what is this? Is this Oh, I totally missed this. The Valhalla Nursing Home was established in 2014 by the Old Gods Foundation, originally built in 1965 by the unknown architect for the Finnish filmmaker Thomas Zane. This manor is steeped in artistic history. I met Odin and Tor Anderson in 2012 in a strange trip that resulted in a strange new friendship. I was honored to manage their bands as they made their comeback touring the country and producing revolutionary new music. However, all good things must come to an end. Oh, this is Barry! Valhalla is a place of rest in that spirit. I hope this building will serve as a place where people can spend their golden years in peace and comfort. May it be home to those who need one. Welcome to Valhalla, Barry Wheeler. Oh, it's Barry! Can you tell me what this girl went through without spoilers if you don't worry? So basically, what this girl went through is... Okay. Am I... Oh, okay.
Muster point.
What's going on, guys?
You all should stay out here a while. Until it's safe.
I'm happy to get out of that house.
And you still haven't put on clothes.
And I've lived in Bright Falls my whole life, and I can't remember this building.
The house has always been here, Norman. Remember when that poor Nora girl drowned in the bunker? Those Andersons got it so cheap because it's haunted. You get what you pay for.
Any other
Is
residents?
there anyone who didn't show up?
A few. Artie, Gil, Cynthia.
If they aren't here by now, then they aren't coming. It's important to be punctual. On that topic, I'd like to point out that our nightly decaf coffee service is almost half an hour behind schedule.
Well, alright then. Oh, wait, there's still more. What is this? Tell me about Cynthia Weaver.
Have any of you noticed anything odd About Ms. Weaver?
Just that Tor won't leave the poor woman alone. That brute wants one thing, and one thing only.
Cynthia's gotten downright bossy. Take a swim in the pond, Norman. Drink some water, Norman. Well, no one tells Norman McDonald what to do.
Norman McDonald? Oh my goodness, you're still alive! I'm so happy. Go back on stand-up. You are one of the funniest stand-up comedians ever.
Hello there. Are you Pat Maine from the radio?
That's me. And you're the federal agent everyone's been talking about. Would you have time for an interview at some point?
Oh, sorry. I'm kind of in a hurry right now. Love your show, though. Very informative.
Thank you. Never compromise on quality. That's my motto. We'd be happy to have you on the show anytime. Me and my listeners.
Okay. Any other dialogue? Any other... Oh, there was something. Are you injured, Mandy May?
Hey, are you alright?
Oh my goodness, yeah, you've got blood.
Oh, how did that happen?
Oh, no, Mandy May. Oh, no!
Oh, don't be a crybaby, Norman. It's nothing. I just poked my finger knitting this monster of a blanket.
Are you sure about that?
Why are we out here again?
Auntie said we'd be safe on the porch.
Safe from what?
Okay. So basically, Natasha, one of the terrors or problems or whatever about the monster, the entity, the presence, whatever you want to refer to it as, in Alan Wake is it can take people over. It can like reach inside and like corrupt their brain, and that's basically like what happened to Rose in the first game. She was just a really, 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 really big fan of the author Alan Wake, him being a writer and all that, and the entity, the monster, again, the presence, whatever you want to refer to it as, used her as a way to get to him in the first game, and she did that by like reaching into her head. And it was one of those questions, like, at the end of the game, like, okay, Rose lives, we see her at the end of the game, but, like, is Rose okay? Because, I mean, like, some weird stuff happened to her. And I gotta admit, she actually seems better than I was originally expecting. Because, like, at the end of the first game, I thought she was going to be, like, comatose. Or practically comatose. Did I not get something? What was that?
Ilma was nervous.
What? Wait, what did I just...
Clammy.
No, what did I just pick up? I just picked something up. Was it this? Oh. I think it was this.
Tor disappeared into the pond. It's another overlap. Has to be. How do I get inside?
Right. Hey, look at that. All right. I mean, I'm looking for a safe spot. Yeah. Tell me about it. Is it? There we are. There's the coffee. All right. Quick save. There we go. Okay. I was looking for it because it's after 8 o'clock. And I have eaten next to nothing all day. Wait, there's quite a lot of Norse mythology in this. It looks like it at least. Well, there is, Natasha, because Remedy Games is located in possibly Finland. Actually, where is Remedy Games located? Let's see here. Remedy Entertainment. Here we are. Blah blah blah. Wikipedia. Where does it say? Oh, founded Espoo, Finland. Yeah, so it was It was founded in Finland in 1995. So, hey, they can throw as much Finnish stuff as they want in this game. I mean, they're just showcasing their nationality and, you know, being proud and being Finnish and all that. Go crazy. That's great. I mean, these Alan Wake games and Control, they take place in New York or in America. So, I mean, I'd be a real jerk if I complained about all the Finnish and everything like that, which is in here. So, yeah, there's lots of Norse mythology in the Alan Wake games. I shouldn't say a lot, or I shouldn't say all too much, but there's quite a bit. They're letting their Finnish flags fly high. I'll put it that way. But anyway, like I was saying, everybody, it's after 8 o'clock. I need to get myself something to eat. So, that's been another 8 hours in Alan Wake 2. We're going to be back here with Alan Wake 2 on Thursday in a couple of days. Like I said, tomorrow's Halloween. Woo, spooky. And it just happens to fall on my the one day off of a week I give myself. So I'm going to enjoy Halloween by sitting around and just taking it easy and probably watching a lot of horror movies, which is what I do anyway most of the time when I have some time off. So everyone, thanks very much for hanging out with me today. I can't wait to get back to Alan Wake 2. I can't wait to see you all again. But until I see you all again, Natasha, Spooky, Nonito, Danish, Tyleet, everyone who's watching, thanks very much for hanging out with me. I will see you all later. But until then, have a good night.